All right, good morning. So the market's about to open up in about 15 minutes after the holiday. And we didn't trade yesterday because it was just too slow. I mean, really, it was a short day and started right around here. Ended right about there. Oh, what happened to it? It's all over the place. So, and then it picked up overnight again. But that was my. No, I take that back. It ended right here. So, not a lot of stuff going on. So we just sat back and relaxed and didn't do much. Not a lot to do. So here we are today. Wow, what a mess that is, huh? $60 pips on the upside. That's not bad. Check in with our daily. See what these guys are up to. They're still stepping down. Have ourselves a reversal bar. Thinking about our zones. Something like that. Could see a something like that. I don't know. Whenever I start predicting, I end up getting screwed. I always end up doing it the wrong way. This, though, is a very long extension. It tells me the price reached up, grabbed as many orders as it could, and it came back down. So if price is coming down, nothing's working right now. If price is coming down, that might be not a bad spot. 700 ticks. God, could you imagine? For this to keep running down. Take out the low somewhere and then start to pull back. I don't know. But it gives me an idea. Things are working its way down. So I also look at the 20 minutes sometimes just to see there's that big bar up there we were just looking at. And it just started moving into its swings. You get this thing here. All right. Just blows through there. Nice opportunity to get long in here. We were looking at that the other day. So we'll see what happens. Obviously. I'm just going through my going through all my different ideas that come up when you have a trade or a market, trying to get a feel for the boundaries, structure, who's winning, who's losing. Pop the high a little bit. Looks like it's still climbing up. still climbing up. So, really what I'm trying to do to make money every day is pretty simple. So as we're working our way into this chart, the flow is up. Price is pulled back into our pressure cooker. This is just a pressure cooker from afar. And one of the things that I try and do to capture my profit is, I measure out the swing high. That's 13 ticks. So, and you can do it this way too and make it easier. When you're scalping or trying to just make some money every day, understand that price is going to turn at a certain point. So when it's gone up a certain distance, think about what's going to happen, right? Price pulls back. Now it's a small pullback, obviously, but if you're in the business of just capturing money, you're doing 1-to-1 or 2-to-1 trades, that's a bigger one, but that's still not, it's still in the ballpark. And then these smaller ones here, 9, 9, 12 and a half. So, if you're trying to get, 30 ticks as your goal for the day, you're right here, you're at 28, you might be done, unless you want to try and figure out how to, capture a few more here. But if you're trying to get, 60, 70, 80 ticks, 100 ticks a move, well, there's 38. You're going to sit through a loss of 15, and then you're going to have to re-enter, figure out how to get back in and do it all over again. So sometimes when I'm trading, I'm just going to grab, I'm going to say, okay, 13 ticks. I might say 10, 10, and 10. Or that's 9, somewhere in there. So I'm just getting what I need and getting out. Because you don't want to have to get to here. Although when you get to here, please understand, when you get to a new high, price will, do something. This is a whole nother topic, but when you have, there's the pressure cooker, see how price comes off, right? And then it goes through. And then it goes through, right? You can look at that in any one of these charts, or these, this price action. Price goes up, runs into these guys, right? And then it gets pushed down, pushed down, pushed down. And then finally, when it gets down far enough, almost back to the pressure cooker of the other zone, it gets the energy to go through. And then it pulls back down again, right back into that pressure cooker. Understanding this is gold, because you're not going to freak out when price gets down here. If your stop is right down here, if you're hiding behind this guy here, you're fine. I don't know how many times I've gotten, like, long here, price takes off, doesn't go through, but it pulls back, and I'm like, oh shit, close my hand because I'm nervous about losing money. Once I understood this whole thing, I was able to relax about it, sit back and play through some of this stuff so that I'm not all emotional about it. And if you want to do more ticks, let's say you land in here, and you want to get to, say, here for 30 ticks, just understand that every time you come up against a high, you're going to run into, things. See, price goes up, pulls back, takes out the high, pulls back, takes out the high, pulls back, comes on back. So, your simple target here is just, the pressure cooker or the other side. Play the pressure cooker in the kill zones, and you can see that price bounces back and forth between the two of them. That understanding may help your trading. It helped mine. I don't freak out anymore when price pulls back into something and creates, or if I move to break even too soon or something like that. And this one came through, and then it didn't break through, so you know that something's going on here. Now, does it mean that it's going to go down to take everything out? No. Price pulls back, expands, and then continues. So over here for today, I know we're at this high, right? I know we're at this high. So I'm going to sit back and hold on, let's start over. I know I'm here. I know what the daily is doing, but I'm not going to worry about that because that doesn't have anything to do with my swing right here. I'm just trying to get, 20, 30 ticks. So I'm going to put in my, my pressure cooker and my kill zone for this swing here that I'm playing. And then I'm going to see what happens. Now I can either sell here or I can buy here. That's it. Everything in between is kind of suspect. I don't necessarily mind, when you have a hard down like that, do a measured move. You can even come in here with another minor kill zone and then, pressure cooker. And look at that. It even pops through right there and gives you a little gift. But if you're trading this, your stop's going to be down here somewhere, maybe down here. And that's close to a 3-to-1. This is set up as a 3-to-1 trade. So, but just know that price is going to bounce along here before it zooms through. And it could hit on this line here from this pressure cooker because we have buyers, or sellers, we have sellers. Sellers get beat. Sellers get wiped out. They try again. Look at that. I love it. It just bounces right in there. And then if this gets beat through here, then I'm going to look for sells, look for shorts. If this bounces off of here, and it might do something like this. It might do something like that. I am biased to the sell side, which is probably not a great thing, but I have that in the back of my mind. But for now, I'm just going to size it up like this and see what the day brings. See what happens with this whole thing. All right, get out there and make some money.